We're live. Yes, we are live. Hello, I'm Alex. Welcome to our watch along. Genoa versus Atalanta. But yeah, neutrals match. Actual neutrals match. None of the usual top forward sides. Yeah, no Napoli, Milan, Juve, or Inter. I mean, besides of course Inter. With Roma, Lazio. I guess we can count Atalanta also. But you want to go for the most organic form of football. I would like try the lower sides or mid-table sides. Or maybe sooner or later, I would probably do a relegation watch. These teams deserve PR also, so we can probably give something else. But yeah, Palladino, good, very good form right now. But for Genoa, yeah, Genoa, Atalanta are good form. Of course, Genoa's first defeats against my Inter. So yeah, if I would go for, hold on, let me share the match. Let me share the match for a bit. Let's see. Let's share the match. Hold on, let me share the match. Share the match. Also, when I was sharing a match, I just noticed something. And yeah, Norton and Cuffy. Inter apparently not convinced about him. I deal with Inter stuff, but okay. I'm all for it. But yeah, 3-5-2. Leali, Vasquez, Leali in goal. Vasquez, Ottawa, and Makandali as your defenders. Okay, the mid-table match. I want to be butchering a lot of names. They don't, of course, Aaron Martin and Brooke Norton Cuffey as your wingbacks. Yeah, just butcher more names. Alderson, Malinovsky, and Fredrup as your midfield. Ikeban and Vitinha as your forwards. Atalanta, 3-4-2-1. I really made for it 3-4-2-1. Kardashian as your keeper. Kolasinac, Hine, and Darun as your center backs. Berlusconi and Zappacosta as your wingbacks. Erison and Musa as your midfield pivot. And of course, the front three being Daniel Maldini, Charles de Catalare, and Scamacca. You know, with Scamacca. How well does Akanji do aerially? Who's better in the air? Actually, no. Yeah, I have a feeling. Yeah, I know we're against Inter against Atalanta next. Yeah, I'm gonna line up against Atalanta. Yeah, you have Musa as a midfield pivot. Like, okay, no, it's not. It's pretty much a death sentence. There's no Northern Cuppy. Like, okay. I'm not convinced of Northern Cuppy. But yeah, Genoa. I'm going to go with. Actually, though, you can't. When I'm watching this, you'll probably be wondering, what's the match? What score predictions? Is it, I think we can go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2-1 Atalanta. 2-1 Atalanta. I thought that's my score predictions. Or the beauty when you're watching players don't know much about them. All I know is Skamaka is tall as fuck. He's very tall. Well, you're here. Welcome to my stream. I'm Alex, and for alternative commentary or chat about football. Or for the neutrals watch along, or maybe keep an eye on how Atalanta play. They know that Atalanta doesn't have Juric anymore, and Palladino's doing very well. He's going to cook it at Atlanta. Be careful. Oh, header. Because yeah, midfield. You have Ederson who can cover a lot of space. You have the Catalare. Yeah, he's in form right now, and so is Scamacca. But I have a feeling Scamacca. Yeah, Scamacca can be a target. Yeah, Scamacca is a target. The Catalare. Uh, yeah, it can run behind in the defense. Of course, Maldini is starting right now. What Scamacca is when he's in form, when he's not injured, he actually does very well. Of course, it's between him or Pio. Another thing, yeah, I think the reason, yeah, I think Italy is really made for 3-5-2, 4-4-2 if we want to go Orsolini and some other left midfielder. Because when has Italy ever produced a good winger? Wasn't I know they produce? Yeah, I know they produced great number 10s in the past, but oh, here you go, Northern Cuppy, Maltini, red, red. You know, yeah, yep. Yeah, it's a Northern Cuppy, the last defender. Yeah, it's a clear. Oh, look at that, red. Yep, here we go. Yeah, it's a clear red right there. Red card. Clear red. Yep, Northern Cuppy. You know, they do a watch. Got spun by Maldini. Yeah, Daniel Maldini. You know, they got a sub. Keeper sub. You know, this is you can I watch. You know, I don't know, it came out of nowhere. Came so early out of nowhere. You go from watch North Korea got rejected, inconvenienced by Inter, got spun, keeper had to go out, and didn't clear properly. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be very bad. Skamaka, ooh, very, very, very. Yeah, the keeper is on. Yeah, looks like it's going to be 3-4-2. Genoa 3-4-2. Red card. First when a keeper does that. Who's going to play the wing back? Oh, it's got to be Musa, right? I mean, yeah, Malikowski and Fredra would be a fine pivot. No, wait, Musa's in Atalanta. Ellerson, I think, would probably be left side. You got stupid, stupid red. It's crazy. Early this morning, Fiorentina, by the way, won their first game. Yeah, Udinese's keeper also got sent off. Oh, wait. Yeah, Okoye. That's a keeper. I thought someone else. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit more behind in all this. I thought. Why did my first thought? My first thought is Scoofet. My first thought. Yeah, yeah, Northern Kofi. Yeah, don't want him. Error looks very error prone. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. You miss a tackle. Yeah, you get fleeced by Daniel Maldini. I really Daniel Maldini. Yeah, I expect the most defensive number 10 out there. It's Skamaka. Yeah, it's Skamaka without injuries. He's more is Ken Retegui. Yeah, I honestly think that. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in Chiesa also. Play Chiesa on the left. I'll still call up Chiesa. Chiesa on the left. He can play on the left. Or Celine on the right. You're gonna take 23 players. About Bastoni kind of playing the back three. I go back four. I go Buongiorno and yeah, Buongiorno and who's that? Gabbia. I'll play these. I'll play these two. Buongiorno and Gabbia. I'll play these two. And for right back, I'll go Coyote or Cambiaso. Costa too. Yeah, they're gonna be passing all around. It's got all right. Ooh, good shot. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm actually I put 2-1 Atalanta, but might be changed. It's red card to keeper. A keeper getting a red card is different than a player, an outfield player. You just walk in. You know what? I could probably do a lot more lower league matches. Let's Juve Roma. Let's let Juve Roma. Yeah, I know Atalanta midfield. They can cover a lot. You don't know what position Musa will play. Either play as a midfield pivot or a wing back. Even with Milan days, no one can tell what position he's at his best. Is he a midfielder or is he a wing back? Is he number 10? That's the pair. Yeah, you don't know what position Musa's going to play. Oh, there's a AFCON right now. Yeah. Also, do some Christmas shopping. Okay, Ghost Balls goes over. Christmas shopping. Was it 4 days left? Like, okay, Amazon and get things done in a day or so. Like, okay, let's see how far we can do. We can go. Pick things up. We'll have to do what? I remember 6, 2. Yeah, three more. I know for Anderson you cover a lot of midfield. I don't cover a lot. The thing is, I want midfielders who can have a strong presence. No Luis Enrique. If it's Luis Enrique, I don't want him to be playing since it actually helps Atalanta. Playing Luis Enrique, he's going to disappear again. Like have him stop hiding behind being compressing the pitch when you need to attack. I think one of the principles, one of Bielsa principles, Ederson wasn't nowhere. Yeah, one of the Marcelo Bielsa principles. When defending, be compact. When attacking, be expansive. Thing is about Luis Enrique, you're not going to be expansive with him, so you need to stretch the pitch. Every time when Luis Enrique plays on the right side, you wonder why is our build up more to the left side or the middle. They appointed Barella drifting to the left. Like, no. Well, get Trauma drift wide. Bro, love to drift wide. Cover his space. Like, no. Gotta play Juve. Here's what I want to see against Atalanta. Joseph Martinez, Bastoni. Actually, how good is Akanji in the air? He has a choice between DeVry or Akanji. Bisek, I know Bisek like 50-50 in the air, so no. Actually, you know what? Yeah, Akanji's not good in the air, apparently. So DeVry, I put Akanji on the right. Here's what I see. Bastoni, DeVry, and Akanji. Oh, Genoa, ooh, cleared away. Yeah. And in midfield, Hakan, Zielinski, Barella. Wingbacks being DeMarco and Juve. Attack. Latoro and Bonnet. They don't think, yeah, they didn't know that Atalanta, they are the man-to-man press type to do man-to-man press. It would be beautiful. So we probably get someone who could probably be fluid. Okay, sweep. If we put Pio, yeah, I wouldn't play Pio for this for against Atalanta. Torum Bonnie. It's who I'll play. Oh yep. Oh, Maldini. Yeah, he seems like dribbler type. Ooh, actually, long shots. Yeah, another thing is, don't play Sommer. Don't play Sommer. He's like Atalanta are decent shooters also. In fact, Jose Martinez should be starting from now on. Louis Rinkier, play him on the left. Oh, thing is, would you rather Yeah, I think in midfield, Hakan, Zielinski, and Barella. I mean, Suter would be a good option also. 'Cause I don't know if Palladino creates a lot of problems. Or Cuffy, shoot. 'Cause Inter should be intervening in the January market. Otherwise it'll be yeah, still going to be played for top four, but it makes the fight a lot harder. I do think is we'd probably play a 4-2-3-1. You know, I you know, go to yeah, do we run like the board going to be running like Glazers run United. Only intervene when you finish outside the top four because no top four money. Even that and operate like Dortmund. You operate like Dortmund and but the spending frequency as United. All deep. Yeah. Yeah. So no. Actually, I think it's probably my last stream before Christmas break, and then enter Atalanta back to that. I think I do a Christmas break stream. Christmas break, like okay, I ain't doing anything else. Too strong. It looks like a powerful shot. Imagine like scoring like a close corner like that. Yeah, can you imagine that? Yeah, look at the stats. A kanji or ball carrier in the Man City days, but not good in the air. I don't look at stats. So yeah, De Vrij for center back. You know, eye test. You know, Bissek's not that good in the air. Too passive. Yeah, I think that to play against Atalanta, I have a lineup to pick. Bastoni. Yeah, play Bastoni, De Vrij, and Akanji. DeMarco and Doof. Hakan, Zielinski, and Barella. Oh, Daniel. It's a like red card. Reference showing red card. Delrossi going to get sent off. Yeah, he's sent off also. This. He gets sent off. No, wait. It's an assistant. Yeah, assistant. One of De Rossi's assistants. A red card for Genoa. Throw Bunny. French road can also cover a lot of space also. Yeah, look at that. Atalanta, man-to-man pressing. So, yeah, that's how they defend. So, yeah, bring Latour and Bonnie. Like, a lot is owned by Gasparini. They're running Gasparini. I feel like they're running Gasparini tactics. Get it. But yeah, probably bring someone like Latoro or Bonnie. And have the players change quite a lot. Ugh. Oh. Order. Yeah, for Atlanta, stretch the pitch as much as he can. Atlanta. No, I won't be doing the Super Cup final watch along. I won't. Because I think Atalanta are very organized. They're a good watch. Watch the other nursery. You watch the other nursery club. Hmm. Oh, Skamaka. Yeah, guys. Also, another thing contains Skamaka. You gotta contain Skamaka. Delivery. Yeah, what are your thoughts of Genoa so far? I mean, for one, they're actually they're not parking the bus or anything, even with 10 men. But I think that Atalanta will somehow will score at some point. When you go from Vieira to De Rossi, I think that's a great upgrade. Given that Vieira lost the dressing room not too long ago. Because I think that for new manager bounce, it happens because sometimes you need some fresh motivation or squad management. Maybe for coaching, there is more than just tactics. There's player management, squad management. It's I'm too obsessed with Twitter, with Twitter tactics. Like nothing too obsessed with that. Squad management, player management, the mental aspect. One thing, as a professional, you don't you're not going to tell them how to pass the ball. You're not going to tell them how to pass the ball, shoot, how to hold up the ball. Oh, look at that. The best of the coaching do is have to set up the current team. I think that's what Jose Mourinho said for coaching. Yeah, Musa misplacing our pass. Wait, Musa getting past and okay, shoot, goes nowhere. I think that was what Jose Mourinho said. You can't coach the big players. You can't coach it all. I think it's because for those players, you just balance their egos, and you don't want to teach them a lot of things. Make your job easier. If you don't want to tell them how to hold the ball up, how to shoot, how to mark your man. It's like how you'll be used. Oh, easy Makarnashevsky. Oh, they lost the ball. Hey, put Latoro Bonnie. I think there's also a reason why for Serie A mostly goes 3-4-2-1 or 3-5-2 these days is that no one can afford wingers. Literally, no one can. Delare. Oh, close. 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 Atalanta. Team close. Atalanta close. That look good. Very close. Hmm. Pass the ball. Atalanta can actually pass the ball. Or like 9. 9 behind the ball. Yeah, against Atalanta. Is who I'll play. You know how they play. How they use the players. You need someone good in the air. Or the Cherby is still injured. To attack, widening the pitch as much as you can. I think Keith contains Skamaka and Charles de Catalare. That's on the corner. Corner. It's still no nil, surprisingly. Some team would score, given how Atalanta are playing. You thought that someone would score. Oh, I think it was. I think I took. Yeah, I know Atalanta's fluid. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Maldini and Catalari be very fluid, but Skamaka pinpoint. Noah Cherby. A flick. A flick. Wrestling. Wrestling. No one cares. Play on. They'll play that. No, Louis Enrique. They're going to compress the pitch. He's not going to expand the pitch. He's going to compress it, making the attack look unbalanced. Oh, that's good stuff from Atalanta. Oh, hello. Is a 9690. How are you doing today? Because I think for this morning, I say something about this morning where apparently the pipes have got blocked by snow or heater. Like, okay, clear that out. But yeah, it's a watch along between Genoa against Atalanta. Oh, that's good. I think, yeah, the neutrals watch along. But same time, keeping an eye on Atalanta since Inter are playing against them next. I don't know for Atalanta. They're in good form right now with Palladino. I think the difference between Jurgen Palladino is Palladino, oh, he can coach. You're just supposed to be the Gasparini student, but doesn't seem to pay attention to Gasparini's class. I think for Atalanta is physical man-to-man pressing. So I think I have an idea who to start against Atalanta. Genoa, it's very unfortunate for them to get a red card. You know, it's apparently we're in for Northern Cuppy, only for him to lose a duel against Daniel Maldini, of all people. Keeper sweep, miss that, and get a red card like that. But yeah, what else? Hard Christmas shopping. Oh, yep. Kick gone away. Of course, he also De Rossi's yeah, De Rossi is gone. Yeah, De Rossi's assistant's gone. Actually, another thing is, if Inter's best player so far, hmm, actually a tough one. Best player so far, I think. Oh, good defending right there. Good defending. At 2 minutes extra time. I think let's do a challenge. If I can name the team's best players so far, halftime challenge or maybe another drawing session. It's either a challenge or a mini drawing session. One of the two. Anyone been watching? Probably not. I guess when it's early morning watch-alongs for me, very early. I know that Novella pops in. Because I think that I'm pretty much my content is basically a niche on a niche on a niche on a niche. Yeah, I say that. You got VTubing, and then Serie, which is a very niche in the content creation sphere. Yep, pretty much. But thanks for stopping by. Yeah, yeah, I like to thank you for stopping by. I think that, yeah, look at the timing. Yeah, VTubing, yeah, Cydia, which I don't know how many content creators in Cydia can hit 100K subscriptions. I know the biggest ones are like AGC and uh yeah, AGC, Uncle Sharma. There's also interjections is also another one. Interviews, I do take a look at them on Spotify. I don't think there's also already for Milan. I know there's who do I subscribe to? Milanista 360. I can name. Yeah, Rossoneri Express or Milanista 360. Yeah, or Milan. Interviews is Uncle Sharma, Interjections, Inter Podcast, and including myself, Inter. Juve with AJC. Roma, I think, is another big one. If I know for Roma Theory. Yeah. So yeah, here in Syria, the niche is very, very small. If I remember from Syria creators, the the FIGC, the Italian heads spend more time punishing creators than helping them out. Isn't it a time when a Syria content creator, I don't remember the name. What's it? Want to recreate the goals only for him to get a lawsuit, which the creator did win. He might spend more time doing that than fixing the stadiums, if I remember. So in other words, be careful. Yeah, the Serie like Great Sphere is very small, and the V2 being small also. Of course, yeah. Also in V2 being and it's in also in sports sphere, very small. So really, you go to niche or niche, and then and since V2 being not some anime girl, it'd be very small also. So niche or niche or a niche. Oh, what else? Of course, chibi, not elemental chibi. So that's another niche. It's gonna be a challenge, you know. Yep, it would be a big challenge. What else? I can just do one thing. I do a drawing session. I don't know. Do you want to do a drawing session or do you want to do? If I can name the best player from each team, draw board. Oh, I haven't set that up yet. The thing is, for stream OBS, I just set up everything. Like, okay, just nil. But yeah, don't forget to just share the stream, like, subscribe. I know people say that you have to be entertaining. I honestly found that absolute nonsense. Just try to fix just try to fix your damn mic or something. Because they want to entertain me, then go and watch the circus. The most Allegri thing ever. What is to entertain you about in this? You want to hear commentary about a day or something? You gotta play character. They're just whole standard for entertaining. That mean you just screaming on mic, like yelling at a T. Let me keep on constantly screaming at the fucking mic every day. Okay, here's a challenge. The challenge is can you name the best player this other team so far. Okay, starting up. I don't know which side is it. If I go there, yep. Higher up. Yeah, if we name the best player, I'm gonna go. Yeah, Inter. The best player so far. I'm gonna go best player. I would go Zelensky. Actually, Zelensky or Kanji is one of the best players so far. Okay. So where's Hakan? We could probably put him also. Milan. I'm gonna go Luka Modric. Napoli. Hmm. I'm gonna go with the best players. Actually, no. It's basically Zinski and DeMarco. The thing about DeMarco is he's playing full 90. A kanji, maybe? Maybe a kanji. It's just Zinski or a kanji. For Napoli. Let's see. Napoli. Who do you think is Napoli's best player right now? Is it I still McTominay. McTominay. Who do we have? Who else do we have? Roma. I would go with Zule. Best player right now. Juventus. Juventus. Juve. Yildiz. Bologna. Or Cellini. And their best player. Como. Nico Potts. Lazio. Hmm. Providale. Actually, instead of Sule, I would go with Spilar as their best player. Providale Sassuolo. I would go Muharamovic. Like 9. Okay, now 10th. Cremonese. Let's see. Cremonese. Jamie Vardy. Who? But struggle with Cremonese. I struggle with Cremonese. Or Soleil. Or Udinese. I'll try to go with their best player to see of the team so far. Atalanta. That was a Catalare. Torino. A very tough one. I want to go with Fiorentina De Gea. I went De Gea. Isa. Casemiro. Hellas Verona. Giovanni. Parma. Bernabe. Genoa. I'll go Fredro or Malinovsky. It's a very tough one. I guess Fredro would do. Actually, Malinovsky. If I go, is a challenge. And then Cagliari. Sebastiano. With him. Lecce. I guess. Falcone, I guess. But Torino, I don't know who. I honestly do not know who Torino's best player is. I honestly do not know. Torino. I guess Zapata, I guess. The best player so far. The Kanji. Modric. I think Modric can be one. It's Villar and Sule. The Kanji consistent. Mehramovic. That's Providale. Of course, when I go for the worst player, it'd be different. Yeah, this is it my thoughts on who are the best players right now. Or December, I'm gonna give best players for each team. I keep chatting and stuff, but yeah, it looks like we're gonna be warm up. Yeah, second half gonna start soon. You do things for a niche, on a niche, on a niche, and on another niche. I should get a random find. Get play lottery. Lottery settings where try build a starting 11 with Syriac players. Build a starting 11. Yeah, second half would start, but be careful. Yeah, like, subscribe. Maybe more other stuff. Thing is, At Inter, rating 2 to 3 years, I can see a whole new 11. Plus 352. Atalanta. Try to punish. If I was on Atalanta, I'll try to punish Genoa for their mistake. He's getting red card. Man-to-man press. Yeah, it's gonna be easier. It's gonna be easier for Atalanta to cover a lot of space. Oh, fuck, close. You even miss a post like that. Miss. You even don't miss a post like that. I'm surprised. That's not convincing. Yeah, going up, he's good. He's doing well, but yeah, going up, he does well, but defending like I'm not convinced. I think another news I'm looking at right now. Patarici going to Fiorentina. Okay, if he's Patarici, he's probably yeah. I think his football ban is gone it's gone for now. I think it's gone right now. But he was the ones indicted for at Juve when they sell players overpriced, just bounce the books. If I remember, something to do with balancing the books by selling players that never play a single game. It's scammed or whatever. You know, the one where Juve gets docked 15 points, reinstated, and docked 11. And no conference league. I mean, Juve in the conference league would have been very funny. If they're in conference league, I expect them to win it. I'll be surprised if we don't, given it's just Juve's history in Europe. So, dribbling. I guess for oh, easy catch. Sloppy pass. Oh, Inter willing to foul players to stop the counter. Uh, yeah, first thing of concentration could be is a different floor than going to PL. Yeah, for concentration, there's natural floor and natural ceiling. I said, oh, because you do PL, you'll have. I think you'll have much higher. Yeah, you do PL content. I think you'll have a much higher floor. There's floor and ceiling. Higher floor is that it's more meta. For ceiling, it's what you do. For content creation. I think, yeah, of course, it would be nice to have more sports content creators, sport VTubers. I think that, okay, really can't name anyone else besides Aki Scarlets. Baseball, of course, I don't watch baseball or care about Anaheim Ducks. If I do hockey content, oh, how's Atalanta doing? They are doing well. I mean, they could probably take advantage of 10-man Genoa, but Genoa are taking. Yeah, I think Genoa are doing the Atalanta with quick counters. I think. Of course, that does Vitinha miss in the post, but welcome to the stream. I'm Alex, and this is for alternative commentary. I'm basically an inter content creator, but are welcome to do neutral watchalongs, especially with this one. But Atalanta still have their man-to-man press, but with Palladino, probably what more direct vertical or more direct. I think the difference between Juric and yeah, with Juric be motivation wise. From what I heard during Juric's time Roma, he can't motivate his players. In fact, get relegated by Southampton, sacked, Atlanta, and sacked there. Because Atalanta would be interesting in the second half. Palladino knows how to actually knows how to coach. In fact, after Monza's second season, I do have stuck with Palladino. I know he'll do great things. Of course, Fiorentina. Yeah, Fiorentina. Yeah, highest point total. But at the same time with Palladino, if he does leave Atalanta and Atalanta are fighting relegation, I think there needs to be serious conversations. But don't forget to like, subscribe, Let me know Palladino once he leaves. Yeah, once he left Monza, Monza relegated. Once he left Fiorentina are fighting relegation, and they just got their first win today. Of course, for Fiorentina, I just don't see them being relegated. But looking at it right now, yeah, I think for Fiorentina, they need a strong. Yeah, Fiorentina needs one good run of games, and they'll be safe. Yeah, Maldini off. Fiorentina, yeah, Maldini off. Palladino. Thing is, after Spalletti, I think the Juve would go for Palladino. Because I remember Palladino used to play for Juve. Welcome to the stream. I kind of miss. Ten men. 10 men. Like, okay. Good. Yeah. It, or against Atalanta, you go quick counters and bam. No target stuff. Because it's how do you catch a man-to-man press? In general, you cannot be slow. You cannot be slow against them. I think for Inter also, you cannot be slow against Inter. To get into Inter, you gotta be compact. Be compact. Catch them on the counter, and have your front three or two be fluid. Also, you need to have midfielders who can make runs. Also, don't start a midfield pivot. Actually, no, Yubi did. Of course, with Atalanta, go try to go 2 goals up. That's 0-0. Like Atalanta. Come on. Come on. Where's Genoa? Ah, I think of Genoa. They're playing very well despite 10 men. Yeah, I know that AFCON is on. I don't AFCON's on. Does anyone here watch AFCON? You know the powerhouses usually Morocco, Nigeria, I guess Ivory Coast, if I remember. Who else? Who are the other powerhouses? Maybe Egypt, Algeria. There's some quality sites in AFCON. The Marsic. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Morocco does have a great young side. Like, yeah, Morocco in the semis is no fluke. Go. I guess also for the AFC League also. Is it what's it called? What's the AFC Cup called? I'm forgetting. They know that for East Asian teams tend to be a lot more technical and can string passes. Technical and can string passes. These are teams that work well as a unit, work hard, and work well as a unit. If you go to more UEFA, yeah, South American teams tend to be more relationist. You have the flair for both sides. Brazilian flair, Argentina, physicality. Actually, yeah, it's for South American sides. They tend to be a lot more physical. Brazil with more technical, more flair. UEFA, they're more. I think UEFA is more tactical compared to the rest. I know for yeah, France has mixes of physicality and technicality and flair. In fact, more if it go balance, go France. If it goes to England, very physical but not as technical. Italy, a lot more tactical, but not much physical or technical these days. You know, you're working with small pool of players. I think for every Barella, there's also Cristante, Di Lorenzo, and Politano. Germany, works units, had the physicality and technicality also, somewhat. Yeah, we could get Stiller. Yeah, Stiller's the Kroos region. In Spain, very technical players. It grew. We have a core mostly La Masia, or yeah, La Masia. Of course, there's Dean Housen, a pure ball playing defender, but not the type of defender who can actually defend. Actually, yeah, Dean Housen didn't work out for Madrid. He'll probably try. I would like to try him as the best storm replacement if needed. Yeah, Genoa making subs now. Yeah, I know Concacaf. I know Concacaf actually is even though like Canada and US is also closer to 2000s England. Physical sides, but not as technical. I mean, there's Pulisic. I think you consider Pulisic technical compared to everyone else. The thing about is CONCACAF tend to be a lot more physicality, less technical, less tactical. Basically, 2000s or 90s England. Or like not let's not treat this as a whole different sport, but different attributes of what's needed. Leipzig coming on. I remember the board selling him for pennies. They sell selling him for Leipzig for pennies. They'll probably solve a lot of our right hand side so he can play on the left. He can play on the left and the right. But I probably do a much better job than Luis Enrique. Scamacca, Italeri. I'm guessing that for concentration, it's spend less time doing general football, more Italian football. Actually, do like Canada, U.S. sports. You gotta keep an eye on pretty much big five. I think big four. No one cares about MLS. You say I know the MLS is fourth, but no one cares about the MLS. It's usually basketball, which is NBA, baseball, MLB, hockey, NHL, and American football, NFL. It, yeah, you're more for North American sports. You know, pay. You mostly do content for the big four. I know that it's for MLS is growing, but no one watches MLS in. Literally, no one watches MLS because I do not know any MLS content creators. There's most of the content creators in the football world. Yeah, North American sport contributors, most of them do MLS, MLB, NBA, or NFL. Rarely MLS. The funny thing is, even the MLS or the Canadian Premier League, which we do have, we I still don't have a local team. They give you hints of where they give you hints. I my, I don't have a local team. Like okay, that's really my football. I was like, yeah, Xerxes going to Roma. From what I'm reading, I think they'll probably replace Ferguson. Palladino with yellow. If I should do a challenge. Yeah, I want to do a challenge where yeah, randomizer starting 11. These things pop up for Insta. Oh come on, get that Genoa. Yeah, against Atalanta, you gotta be compact. Willingness to be compact. Come on, Slim it looks. Yeah, I'm not even disable this fella. Runs off because no one, no support. Oh, didn't get that. What's this? What's this set piece? What's this set piece? Oh, what the good save, Karndeski. What a save! I was looking, what is set piece? And then kick, make a run. Who's marking that fella? Who is marking that fella? I think it's a yeah, stealing. Also, another thing is, yeah, I spend more time talking about, oh, yeah, a lot more technical. I think a lot more technical, but not tactical level. Like it's going to be, you can't pull the VTuber world like that. You can probably pull football people at most, but not VTuber people. If I can speak like very speak technical in football, but yeah, speak technical in football, but yeah, you speak technical football, but VTuber world doesn't work like that. You cannot you cannot speak technical. I would probably a way to just gatekeep myself. Speak like I'm technical on things. Yeah, so no. I don't see why. I don't know why it looks like a 50-50 match. Looks like a 50-50 match. Let's get in yellow. You know, it's like 10 being 10 men down, and but looks 50-50. I don't know, looks 50-50 being 10 men down. I think it'd be something be something. Yeah, Atalanta stretch the pitch. Slusky is getting treatment right now. Free kick. And being for gentlemen, they probably get away with set pieces. Oh, and yeah, mm, oh, go. Yeah, good. Yeah, I wonder what. I don't know. Talk about winter markets. I hope Inter intervenes, but I really doubt so. Milan will. Juve will. I know Milan looking for a striker and a center back. Napoli will. I think they're linked to Menu. If I know Conte's track record with ex United players, I, I think he'll do well. Even yeah, you see what he's doing with Hoyland, one of the worst players I've seen, and making him look like half decent. And then yeah, Conte ex United players, good track record. Who else is there? Roma, probably get a new striker. Yeah, Xerxes to Roma. Inter better intervene, but yeah, physical DM is a must. With Francesi gone in January, yeah, Francesi linked to Juve and Roma and Napoli. Yeah, De Vrij might be gone, but it's either 50-50, staying or gone in January because he wants game time for the World Cup. Another thing about V2Me is I don't seem to be trying to gas up their model that much, so yeah. I don't spend a lot of time gassing up my model. We go. Genoa, we waste time or do a set piece. Oh, go beautiful. Get away. Down. Penalty. That penalty. Oh, is it dive? It's a dive right there. I was shocked. Yo, the dive. This dive. Beautiful. Yeah, it's clear dive. I look at close. Look again. Like a slight. Look like a slight touch. Yeah, yellow. You don't watch a nil-nil game. Yeah, it just tries to. I think you're doing football content and VTuber content. They try to balance each other out. Find the right balance. The average VTuber spends more time gassing up their model, play a few FPS games, and for karaoke's, yeah, actually, for music, mostly karaoke's, especially anime music or oh, good shot by Zalewski. Good shot by Zalewski. Yeah, guess time guessing up their motto. Karaoke's anime music or K-pop or 2000s pop. Yeah, that's 2000 pop punk, other stuff. Yeah, that's the That's the average VTuber content right there. You do that. Okay, because I think for configuration, I discussed floor and ceiling. The floor is basically structure, the current structure. The ceiling is what you do, and the structure. You end up doing something very niche, then of course you're gonna have a much do something very niche. You're gonna have much a lower ceiling. Floor is basically the structure and a culture. Actually, basically the culture. Because I think for yeah, I think for content creation, probably do something ahead of the curve, but not hipster nonsense. Like, of course, I probably lean more of the something like that, so that you can probably be something different as everyone else. Because it's like so average content creation. Like, great question is, why do people want to watch you? This type. Yeah, it's almost over. Still no. I don't know why, but 10-minute Genoa going toe to toe with Atalanta. Oh, on yep, yeah, it goes to nowhere. And another thing is, we got probably a lot of players you need to replace. Besides DeVry, Acerbi, Darmian, Sommer. Yeah, DeVry, Acerbi, Dum Darmian, Sommer. 4 players out of contract for Inter. And of course, Mkhitaryan. Also, possibly Hakan and Dumfries gone. And maybe Taram. So I think it's better to get someone in January start and have them integrate right now. Because yeah, get a few people in January so we didn't because we didn't spend anything for in the summer really. Theo was already there. Two search was bought in January. Only one I see summer is Luis Enrique. Yeah, Luis Enrique, Juf, and Bonnet. Yeah, Bears. I know they're the best story, but I don't see him going to Barca. I honestly do not see the Barca links. I hope it for another meta shift. 5 minutes extra time. It's 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, looks like 50 makes. Yeah, Genoa 10 men down against Atalanta. The match looks 50-50. Like, you make it 50-50. Uh, oh, ooh, what a goal! Genoa, Atalanta. There we go. All time Atalanta score. Took a while. You about time. 10 men Genoa. There we go. There we go. Took a while. Took a while. Yeah, it only took a while. Oh, it took a while. Header, set piece. Oh, quarter. Didn't get that. Yeah, over. Took a while. Took a while. Okay, aerial. You know, that looks like a type of goal Inter would concede with Sommer. I don't know, it looks like a type of goal Inter would concede with Sommer. Yep, 1-0. Whole time. You know, looks like, yeah, it's weird. Looks like a type of goal. Yeah, it looks like a type of goal Atalanta would have conceded with Sommer. Yeah, I don't know. Look at the site again. But I think, yeah, I don't do a super couple watch along. In fact, I'd probably take a whole week off until next Watchalong. So I guess see you guys later. And thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me at Watchalong. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and Merry Christmas, Bon Natale, everyone. Bye bye.